What's up, guys? I'm the Nearsighted Gamer. Thanks for coming to see me. Well, we're done with yet another E3. E3 2019 is done. We had a ton of announcements, a ton of surprises, and we had a ton of leaks as well. But that's E3. What are you gonna do? There were some really cool games that were shown at E3, and there were some that were like, they weren't really my cup of tea. But I was able to find a few that really stuck out to me, that really made their mark, as well as for a lot of other people. This E3 had a lot of games that people didn't know about, that people were aware of, and got more information on and got them more hyped. And I was able to come out of these with a few that really stuck out to me. So I put together a list of 6 games from E3 2019 that really have me excited to play them. So let's go through them right now. Number 6 is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is a game that is being developed by Respawn Entertainment, and it's kind of like the last hope for Star Wars as far as video games go. Star Wars Battlefront 2 didn't really do what they hoped it would do, but everyone's hoping that this one is going to be pretty good, and it looks like it will be. At EA Play, they showed a 15-minute gameplay demo, which we've never seen gameplay before, and it looks pretty good. I mean, it's Star Wars. I'm not the hugest Star Wars fan, but I'm always down to play a Star Wars game. You got to see force powers at work. You got to see how the environments look. You got to see a few enemies. You got to see how you interact with the environment as far as like hacking and mechanics and the way they go. And it was pretty cool. It comes out November 19th of this year, and I'll definitely give it a shot. Once again, I'm not super into Star Wars, but I'm always down to play a really cool Star Wars game. And this one looks like it's gonna be one to look out for. The next game, number 5, I guess I'll do this in a countdown type of fashion. Number 5 is Ghostwire Tokyo. Now this is a game that actually, as far as I know, didn't leak and was actually a complete surprise. Nobody knew it was coming. It is, from what we can tell, all we got was just a reveal trailer. A somewhat ominous, I guess, evil force is abducting people. That people were disappearing in the trailer. Like just their clothes were left, their entire body was gone, and then there was this hero type or warrior who was fighting this ominous evil that was, attacking the people. And he ended the demo with the tagline, "Don't fear the unknown, attack it," which some people think is ridiculous. I think it sounds pretty cool. But it's from Tango Gameworks, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the company that is known for the Evil Within series. And Shinji Mikami introduced the creative director for this game, whose name is Akumi Nakamura, and she is adorable. Everyone loves her. Her performance and her announcement of this game took the world over and just captured everyone's hearts, including mine. She was fantastic. She was so cute. The way she did her little quirky announcement of the game was just great. I mean, I was wondering if I was just the only one. I was like, oh, this woman's cute. She's like super cute. And like the way you could tell she was nervous, but as it went on and as everyone was started embracing her and loving what she was doing, she got more comfortable and she just got to be more wacky and zany. And it was super cool. And I wasn't the only one. I realized after the conference was over that everyone also felt the same way. I was like, oh, cool, I guess it wasn't just me. So she's super cool. The game is slated for 2020. That's all we got. Or I don't think it had any kind of release date. It's just to be announced. Hopefully 2020 will be when we get to play it. That's just my assumption. But yeah, she was like Shinji Mikami's protege. He took her under his wing whenever he was working on The Evil Within 2, and now she gets to have her own, be the creative director of her own game, which seems like it's going pretty great. I mean, it looks fantastic. It definitely has my attention because it has that mystery vibe. You don't quite know what's going on. And it just, the graphics look fantastic as well, man. Just wow. Number 4 is 12 Minutes from Annapurna Studios. Now, this game, it's, if you know me, you know I love time. It's a game where this guy, who is a husband, is stuck in a time loop of 12 minutes. And every 12 minutes, it stops and repeats. So he has to come up with as much information as he can in the 12 minutes to try and change something to either end the loop or extend it or make it where events happen differently. You see a section of it where he's talking to his wife and she's trying to surprise him for the anniversary, I think it is. And he's like, oh yeah, let me guess, you're pregnant. You got me this present to tell me that you're pregnant. And he's like, what? And then like he said, someone's gonna knock at the door. He's gonna say that you killed your dad. And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, I need you to tell me the truth. And like, she's freaking out. He's trying to get her to open up to him in this small amount of time, which is like gonna be pretty hard to do because, you know, if you're trying to say to somebody that, you know, these crazy accusations, you're trying to get them to trust you in this small amount of time, it's something that has my attention. It is on Xbox One and PC. So since I don't have an Xbox One, I would actually bite the bullet and play this on PC. It just has that kind of hook for me. It is a top-down type perspective where, not isometric, just top-down, where, you know, you can see the tops of that. It's like one room at a time. I don't know if it's just the one room, because the one room seemed to be like the living room / dining room, because they were sitting at a table. But I'm sure that it goes to like different rooms of the house because it's only 12 minutes. So you can't go too far away from this section, this setting in 12 minutes. So I could see it being more rooms in the house, but not too far from that, you know, just to see what they would be able to do in that small setting with that small amount of time, how many events they can pack into it, and the whole fact that it's like a time loop, and that has my attention right off the bat. Yeah, I can't wait for that. It comes out in 2020, so I will definitely be keeping a lookout for it. Number 3 is Cyberpunk 2077. This game is being developed by CD Projekt Red, the makers of the Witcher series. I don't think I have to tell you how good they are. They have been developing this game. I actually wasn't aware of it until after The Witcher came out, but apparently it's being developed way before that came out. I don't know how far, but everybody else has been looking forward to this game. And I was hearing about it like, what is Cyberpunk? And then they started slowly trickling out information. They gave a very short teaser trailer some years ago. And then last year, they did a gameplay demo, a 40-minute gameplay demo along with a trailer, and it looks great. Then this year, they also showed another trailer, and they ended the trailer with the reveal that Keanu Reeves is in the game. And the internet freaking lost it, including myself. I was like, is that Keanu Reeves? Like, holy crap, that is Keanu Reeves. And then he came out on stage and announced the release date for the game. Can you believe it? Wow, man, that was too much. Again, the internet like pretty much broke whenever that happened. And the release date is April 16th of 2020. Now, a lot of people think that they won't make that release date, but they have been known for saying that the game will not be released until it is ready. And if they went this long without announcing a release date, then apparently it's going to be ready then. Because from my knowledge, they're not used to pushing their dates back. So if they give a date, then more than likely the date is when it's going to come out. But it's a futuristic, first-person, open world action adventure RPG. Yeah, all that is true. And if The Witcher and the vastness of that game is any indication, this game is going to be huge. But just take all of that and have a futuristic setting in it. Now, with it being futuristic, that means that they're not limited by what they can do. They can create what they want. They can have this much of reality and this much of science, fictional science fiction, things that they make up. I know you have, of course, you can augment your body, you can get upgrades, different powers from those upgrades and all that. But it's an RPG at its core, which has my attention. The fact that it's in first person is kind of a letdown, but I'll definitely deal with it. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to pre-order it, but I'll definitely play it. Like, the world is going to be going insane over this game, and I'm definitely invested in it as well. It's got freaking Keanu Reeves in it, man. Are you kidding me? It's great. Yeah, I can't wait to play Cyberpunk 2077. Number 2 is Deathloop. Another game dealing with time that has my attention. Big surprise here, right? This game takes place on an island, as far as I think. It takes place on an island with 2 assassins, Juliana and Colt. And they are 2 like really good assassins who are trying to kill each other. And I think the crux of the game is they either both can't die, or when they die, they start over and they're stuck in a time loop. There's some aspect that is causing them both to relive this day over and over again, and they are trying to kill each other. I believe that if they die, then the loop starts over. The only way that they can stop that loop is to kill the other person, but if the other person dies on their own, then it doesn't stop the loop. I'm really blanking on this, but they had my attention when they threw that in there. And the fact that this game is being developed by Arcane Leon, who are known for the Dishonored series. Now, I played Dishonored 1 and loved it, beat it. I had 2, I didn't make it all the way through 2, and I didn't play Death of the Outsider, which was a standalone DLC. But I'm definitely interested in that. I love the gameplay. I love how you had powers and how you can play the game how you want. There's different branching paths, the way you can take to get through the level. You can go this way or that way. You can use stealth and not be seen. You can attack everyone. You can only attack certain ones with lethal attacks. You can do it like that. So the way this game is going to be, I would assume that you're trying to get to that other character, but I don't know what you will be doing along the way. I'm interested to find out. Knowing so little doesn't deter me away from wanting to play. I'm still interested in it despite whatever. But the powers that you're known for having from Arcane in the Dishonored series are back on display here. You may not have exactly the same powers, but you know you're gonna have something along those lines, like possibly teleportation, telekinesis, possibly invisibility, maybe shape shifting. I'm just throwing things out there. So to see that, I'm wondering what's going to happen, what they're going to bring in. The concept is pretty cool. 2 assassins constantly trying to kill each other until the end of time, I guess. I definitely want to play it. It's definitely on my list. And they didn't give a release date for this, so we don't know when it's coming out. This was actually a reveal trailer as well, so whenever we find out more, I'll definitely let you guys know. So to be announced is the release date for this game so far. Number 1, my game that I'm most excited about from E3 2019, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's go. I played Final Fantasy VII. A little really quick story. When I played Final Fantasy VII for the first time, actually, I rented it like an idiot, knowing I wasn't going to beat it in the time I had to rent it. But when I was playing Final Fantasy VII, the first time that I talked to my wife on the phone, she was playing the game at the same time. She had gotten it for her birthday. So we were playing the game at the same time. So that kind of links us to, I don't know. But yeah, I played Final Fantasy VII, loved it, got all the weapons, beat all the weapons, got the gold chocobo, did all of that. And so just like a lot of other people, I admit it didn't look great, but it was my first Final Fantasy game that I played. And it got me into Final Fantasy, and I played all of them up until now, with the exception of 8 and 11 and 14. So yes, well, I've even played Lightning Returns, but I haven't beaten it. But this is a remake of Final Fantasy VII. And ever since they showed that tech demo on PlayStation 3 way back, everyone wondered like, wow, what would Final Fantasy VII look like if it was updated with, modern graphics? And they showed us a trailer like about 4 or 5 years ago, and everybody's like, what? They're actually doing this? And then nothing at all. And then last year, they hit us with another trailer after we found out that the company that was developing it was not developing it anymore, and it was going straight to Square. So we're like, oh, all that time that they did is gonna be lost. Apparently, it's not gonna be lost. They showed us a trailer last year, showed us a little bit of gameplay, and then this year at the second PlayStation State of Play, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they showed us another short trailer and told us to wait for June. In June, we'd find more information. June came, E3 came, Square Enix's press conference came, and more information came. They showed us another trailer. They gave us a gameplay breakdown, showed us how it worked. We got to see Aerith, what am I saying? We got to see Aerith in action, got to see more of her, and we finally got a reveal of Tifa, who looks great. We got to see Tifa fight, we got to see them do a boss fight of the spider bot from that one section in Midgar. The game was good, and from what I hear about everybody who played it at E3, it plays well, it plays great as well. It's going to be released on March 6th, 2020. I will be getting the deluxe edition. I will not be getting the collector's edition because I am not spending $300, no matter how good it is, but I will be getting the deluxe edition, and that will be what I'll be playing in March. Like, I know Cyberpunk is gonna be in April, like I said, but March, that's my Final Fantasy time. I'll be dealing with that, and the game looks really good. I can't believe that we're getting a remake to one of the most beloved RPGs of all time. And of course they couldn't make it like shot for shot, completely turn-based, but it's more action oriented. You still have a party, but you're able to switch back and forth between them, do damage, build up a bar. Enemies still have the stagger bar that you, if you play Final Fantasy 13 that they use, which is fine, I'm cool with that, but it is just different having it be in Final Fantasy 7. And they said that the game is going to be over the course of 2 Blu-rays. The first one is just going to be Midgar, which makes me wonder, you're going to cram the rest of the game into one of the Blu-ray. Either you're dropping some things, or it's just going to be, wow, Blu-rays are, it just isn't, it's weird how it's weird. But we'll be playing the game, the first part, they're not saying episode 1, the first part in March of 2020, and I'll be playing it. I can't wait. They also showed Sephiroth. Finally got to see Sephiroth in it, so everything has been revealed that everybody wants. We got to see how the gameplay works. The gameplay seems great. It seems to flow pretty good from what I hear from people talking. Of course, I have not played it. It would be so great if they had released a demo. That would be great. Maybe they'll release a demo in between now and then. The demo that they showed that everyone's been playing, maybe they'll release that demo like sometime in the fall or something. That would be great. Like on the date whenever it got released, they released that demo so we can have something to play. I would love that. But I'm super hyped for it. I love Final Fantasy VII. I love, once again, the graphics, whatever. But the music, the story, the atmosphere, the characters, it was all fantastic. I loved it. And to know that they're making another one and I will be able to play it in less than a year is amazing. Everybody thought that this game was going to take forever to come out because we hadn't heard anything. But next year, I'm blown away. Well, wow. Well guys, those are just 6 games that I'm excited about from E3. There are plenty more games out there. There are other ones that I want to play and all that, but these are the ones that I'm going to be keeping a lookout for that jumped out to me, that really, really have my attention. There are other things like, Nintendo has a few things that are going around, but I'm not really interested in any of those. There's a lot of shooters that were announced, but shooters aren't my thing. But I decided to pick these things that really are my type of game. So that's why you don't see what you would normally think to see. Like, wow, you didn't put that on there? You didn't put that on there? No, because this is my list, not your list. You want to make your list? Make it. I would love to hear it. Put your list in the comments. Put a game in the comments that you didn't see on my list that you are really excited for. I would love to hear about it, seriously. So, again, we're done with E3. Already getting ready for another one. I can't wait for the next E3. It's always so great. This time of year is fantastic. It's like Christmas for video gamers. Well, I appreciate you watching this video. Like this video if you like it. If you don't like it anyway, because I said so. You can follow me on Twitter at Nearsighted Gamer, GAMR. Facebook.com/Nearsighted Gamer. I post there every now and then. I'm slacking, but you can still like the page. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. It'll take like 2 seconds. Thanks. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed E3. Let me know what you thought about my list and what you thought about games from E3. Games you liked, let me know. So be excellent to each other. See you, pupils.